Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to solve a question which is based on Fourier series and odd function in limit minus pi to plus pi. So let's start. So in minus pi to plus pi limit there are three conditions. First is the when function is neither even nor odd. Okay. The second condition when function is even function. Even function means if function is satisfy this condition f of minus x which is equal to f of x. To understand this function you can watch the previously uploaded video. And the third condition when the function is odd function, and odd function means f of minus x which is equal to minus f of x. So this function, odd function, we are going to solve today in this Fourier series lecture. Okay, so first of all we have to check that f of minus x is equal to minus f of x, and then we have to apply the formula of odd function. So we know that f of x which is equal to a0 by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity an cos nx plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity bn sin nx. So a0 is equal to 1 upon pi, the limit is minus pi to plus pi f of x dx. Since f of x is odd function, that implies we can say that the minus in pi to plus pi f of x dx will be equal to 0. So this value of a0 will be 0 because the limit is minus pi to plus pi and function is odd function. To find an value, an is equal to 1 upon pi minus pi to plus pi f of x cos nx dx. Since f of x is odd and cos nx or cos sx even function. Okay, why cos x is even function? Cos of minus theta is cos theta itself. Okay, so cos x is even function. So when we multiply, one odd function is multiplied with one even function, your resultant function will be odd function. That's why the value of an is also equal to 0. To find value of bn which is equal to 1 upon pi minus pi to plus pi f of x sin nx dx. Since f of x is odd function, your sin nx is also an odd function. So your resultant when you multiply an odd function with odd function, it will give you an even function. So your this value of bn will be, you can write this value as 0 to pi, 2 times of 0 to pi f of x sin nx dx. So you can see in your book or in your textbook or reference book, you can see this formula of odd function. When you are finding Fourier series for odd function, your value of bn is 2 upon pi 0 to pi f of x sin nx dx, and where it is mentioned that your value of a0 is 0 and an is 0. So here you have answer of this question, why a0 is 0 and why an is 0. So when you see here, when your f of x is odd function, so minus pi to plus pi, in that limit your resultant value will be 0. Similarly, in this an value, f of x is odd function, cos nx is even function. So when you multiply this odd function into an even function, your resultant function will be odd. That's why your value of an is 0. And what about value of bn? So you can see this function is odd function, this is also odd function, and your resultant will multiply of this two odd function is even. That's why your value of bn is 2 upon pi 0 to pi f of x sin nx dx. So let's solve one question which is based on odd function. So the question is, find Fourier series for f of x which is equal to x cos x in the limit minus pi to plus pi. So f of x which is equal to x cos x. Now we will check the function is even function and odd function. So f of x is equal to x cos x. Okay, so f of minus x which is equal to minus x cos of minus x. Okay, so minus x and cos of minus x is cos x itself. So this is equal to minus, and this is your function of x. So you can say your f of minus x will be minus f of x. That implies your function is odd function. So no need to find value of a0 and an for that odd function. You just have to find value of bn. If you want to find value of a0 and an, your value automatically it will be 0. Okay, so let's find your value of bn. Since f of x is odd function, value of a0 is 0, value of an is 0. Okay, and value of bn is equal to, you can write minus pi to plus pi f of x sin nx dx, because you learn formula in this way, so you can write it this way. Okay, and then you can write 2 upon pi 0 to pi f of x sin nx dx. Okay, and f of x is your given value, so your given value is x cos x sin nx dx. So first of all, what we have to solve, we have to solve this multiplication term, that is cos a sin b. And what is cos a sin b? So cos a sin b is sin a plus b minus sin a minus b divided by 2. Okay, of a is 1 and value of b is n. Okay, so this will be sin a plus b. Sin a plus b means 1 plus nx minus sin a minus b means 1 minus nx. Okay, and the value of bn will be 2 upon pi 0 to pi x, and this half sin 1 plus nx minus sin 1 minus nx dx. So for integration we can separate this term. So bn will be 2 upon pi 0 to pi. Your first term will be x sin 1 plus nx dx, and another term is 0 to pi x sin 1 minus nx dx, and this whole is divided by 2, so you can write here 2 pi. Now integrate this part, so this will be 1 upon pi x sin 1 plus nx, so u into v integration, so u into integration of v, so sine integration is minus cos 1 plus nx divided by 1 plus n minus differentiation of this part, that is 1 and integration of this part is again sine, so minus sine 1 plus nx divided by 1 plus n, and integration limit is 0 to pi. This is u term, this is v term, u into integration of v minus differentiation of u integration of v. So this will be whole square, and integration limit is 0 to pi. In the next term you can see x sine 1 minus n, so we can write n minus 1 term. So sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, so we can write plus sine, and then we integrate this part u into v. Okay, so u value is x integration of v minus cos n minus 1 x divided by n minus 1, and differentiation of this part, so differentiation of this part is 1, again integration of this part sine n minus 1 x divided by n minus 1 square, and integration limit is again 0 to pi. Okay, so then we will apply upper limit minus lower limit, and we know that sine of n pi is equal to 0, and cos of n pi is equal to minus 1 power n. Pn is equal to 1 upon pi. When you apply the upper limit, so it will be pi minus cos n plus 1, you can write 1 plus n, n plus 1 pi divided by n plus 1. When you apply in this part, it will be sine 1 plus n pi, and sine n pi, sine 1 plus n pi, it will be 0. So your this limit will be 0. When you apply the lower limit, this is your upper limit minus lower limit. So your lower limit will be 0, for that 0 multiplied with something, and this term will be 0 because sine 0 is 0. So your lower term will be 0. In the second part, when you apply the upper limit, so it will be pi minus cos n minus 1 pi divided by n minus 1, and when you apply in this part, your sine n pi 0, so this part will be 0. Okay, so this limit will be 0. And when you apply in this part minus lower limit, so lower limit is also equal to 0. So now you have to solve this part. So Bn is equal to 1 upon pi minus cos n plus 1 pi divided by n plus 1, and again minus pi cos n minus 1 pi divided by n minus 1. So it will be cancelled. Cos n plus 1 pi divided by n plus 1 plus cos n minus 1 pi divided by n minus 1. So this is value of Bn. Now we can say that n is not equal to 1, because if n is equal to 1, your denominator will be 0. So we have to solve separate for n is equal to 1 term. So here we can write n is not equal to 1. Okay. So when n is odd, so your value of Bn, we can see if it is odd number, odd plus 1, that will be even, and cos even number and pi, so cos like cos 2 pi, cos 4 pi, it will be 1. So this value will be 1 upon n plus 1 plus 1 upon n minus 1. Okay, we can take LCM. So n is square, n plus 1, n minus 1, a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square, and here we can write n minus 1 plus n plus 1. Negative sign is already outside the bracket, and this value will be 2n n square minus 1. So this is your value of Bn, which is equal to minus 2n n square minus 1. When n is even number, so your value of Bn is equal to minus, this is even plus 1 into odd. So this value will be even plus 1, which is equal to odd number, and it is like cos pi, cos 3 pi, cos 5 pi. So this value will be minus 1 divided by n plus 1 minus 1 divided by n minus 1. Value of Bn will be same, 2n upon n square minus 1. Here we have a negative sign and here we have a positive sign. So when n is equal to 1, so B1, which is equal to 2 upon pi 0 to pi f of x sine 1x dx, okay, because we assume that our value of n is equal to 1. So B1, which is equal to 2 upon pi, your function of x is equal to x cos x into sine x. So this is formula of sine 2x sine a cos b divided by 2, okay, upon pi 0 to pi x sine 2x dx. And u dot v integration is u into integration of v. So sine integration is minus cos 2x divided by 2 minus differentiation of u, that is 1 sine 2x, cos integration is sine, and divided by 4, and your integration limit is 0 to pi. Now b1, which is equal to 1 upon pi, when you apply the upper limit, so it will be pi cos 2 pi. So cos 2 pi is 1, but already negative sign is there, minus sine 2 pi is 0. And when you apply the lower limit, so 0 multiplied with something, so it is will be 0, and sine 0 is 0, so your lower limit will be 0. So your final b value is minus half. So you can see in this problem, first of all we solve our function, which is odd function. So first we find that the function is odd function, and then we claim that value of a0 and an will be 0. And then we will put the formula of bn, which is equal to 1 upon pi minus pi to plus pi f of x sine nx dx. F of x is odd function, sine x is odd function, so your resultant function will be even. That's why we write 2 upon pi 0 to pi f of x sine dx. Okay, then we can see here we have cos and sine inside the integration, so we separate by using the formula cos a sine b. Okay, then we separate the formula and solve the integration. So in denominator we can see we have n minus 1 in bn value, so we can conclude that n is not equal to 1. If n it is equal to 1, so your bn will be infinite. Okay, so we will solve in 3 conditions. First is when n is equal to odd, what will be your function? So when n is equal to odd, your n plus 1 will be even, because next number. Okay, so when n is equal to odd, your n plus 1 will be even, so we will write the cos value and we will find bn value when n is odd function. When n is even, so n plus 1 or n minus 1 is odd, so we will write again bn value for n is equal to even function. But when n is equal to 1, so we will solve the function f of x sine nx dx. So n is equal to 1, so we will write f of x sine x dx, and we will put again x cos x in our function form. Okay, and we will solve the integration, and we have the value of b1, which is equal to minus half. So now we will put all this value together in Fourier series. Let's see. We have three value with us, that is b1 which is equal to minus half, bn is equal to 2 upon n square minus 1 when n is even, bn is equal to minus 2 upon minus 2 into n divided by n square minus 1 when n is odd. Now we convert f of x into Fourier series by using this formula. N is equal to 1 to infinity bn sin nx. So f of x which is equal to s cos x which is equal to n is equal to 1 to infinity summation, so it will be b1 sin x, b2 sin 2x, b3 sin 3x, b4 sin 4x, and so on. So value of b1 we have minus half, so we will put minus half sin x. Value of b2, so n is equal to 2, it means n is even, so we will use this formula, 2n divided by n square minus 1. So n is equal to 2, so 2 into 2 divided by 2 square minus 1 sin 2x. b3, so n is equal to 3 means n is equal to even, b3, so n is equal to 3, so value will be minus 2 into n, so n is 3 divided by 3 square minus 1 sin 3x. When n is equal to 4, so it is even, so 2 into 4 divided by 4 square minus 1 sin 4x. X cos x is equal to minus half sin x plus 4 upon 4 square 2 square, that is 4 minus 1 3 sin 2x minus 6 upon 3 square, that is 9 minus 1 8 sin 3x, 8 upon 4 square, that is 16 minus 1 15 sin 4x, and so on. So this is Fourier series for x cos x, or you can say Fourier series for odd function. You can see when the function is odd, your series will be in terms of sine only, and when function is even, the series in form of cosine only. So this is your answer. I hope you understand this question and understand the concept of Fourier series for odd function. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much.